Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tori if you're new here, and today we are busy in the kitchen again. The kids and I are actually going away for just a few days, and I wanted to have my husband and ourselves set up for when we get back / when he has a pretty big work weekend. But the catch is I didn't want to buy anything new, so I have a ton of items here that I just wanted to use up. So I will turn you around and show you what I mean, but I have just little portions of things that I don't want to go to waste, and I want to see what I can make out of it. So this will be a leftover or shop yourselves video, and I hope you're excited. So if you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Tori. I make videos all about preparedness and all about being on a budget. I believe we can do it in a positive way, and I believe it can be fun. So if you like that kind of thing, definitely hit the subscribe button. I'm going to get you turned around so I can show you what's going on here, and welcome if you're new. I'd like to thank Dr. Care for sponsoring this portion of today's video. They sent over their LumiView Smart Baby Monitor, and I'm super excited to get this and start implementing it in our daily routine for our almost 3-month-old, which is wild. I am so excited about the features of this baby monitor. I've had so many, and this really does beat them all on just general function and the ease of putting it all together. So I was just showing you here that it does include a night light and a sound machine all in one with the camera, and it's connected to a very sturdy base with a little swing arm here, and then all of the power cords just go right through the stand itself, and it plugs into a USB in the wall, which is really helpful. I love that this is sturdy and safe. I can put it over top of whatever vessel I need, a bassinet, a crib, just anywhere where the baby is sleeping in general, and I can move the light back and forth. So I have the red light here, and that's what we prefer, especially at nighttime. I can have that on while I'm doing nighttime feeds and nighttime diaper changes and whatnot. It does feature the microphone there, so I can talk to baby if I need to, and it has the general volume and the lullabies, the lullaby volume, alert volumes right there on the left hand side, and then it moves on into the brightness, and then it moves on into the camera view, which is just the standard view here, and you are seeing my bassinet. It does have the Vox on, and it also has an alarm clock and feeding reminder, which I found incredibly helpful. I think that will be good for first-time parents. And then here are some key features that I loved about this product. It does have some of the safety features in here with the Wi-Fi included. So you can turn the Wi-Fi on and you can turn it off. And then it also has a privacy mode. So say you don't want someone else on the camera to see you feeding your baby, that's when I would put the privacy mode on, which is really helpful. It also has crying detection, so it can detect when your baby is stirring and crying, just in case you're in the other room doing other things. And then it has action tracking, so maybe those movements are a little bit too quick and you want to check it out. So that's a good one, as well as the motion detection. So it can move about, and you can see here the camera itself moves, and you can have this at high, a middle, or a low function. And honestly, most of them work just fine, but I just have it at the high function. And then lastly here, it does have all of your languages and just the standard settings for the camera itself. So I love the battery life on this, and the actual resolution is pretty amazing. That's the power button, and this is the volume. It has the standard swing back there so it can sit upright if you need it to, and then I just push the power button on and off for the monitor itself. So I'm excited to be able to put my baby down into a vessel and actually leave the room with some peace of mind. So as you can see, I have the heavy base down here underneath where the bassinet would go, or crib, and then you can see that the camera itself goes over top. You can take the camera off, so you can eventually just put this at their, dresser or wherever you want to. You could mount it to the wall. It's very versatile, and I love the key features. Being a fourth-time parent, I'm so excited to implement this in our daily routine. Alrighty, we have some leftover pot pie in the oven to get us through some lunch. I have tea brewing for today, and then the few days following this day. And then I also have some items for dinner tonight. So I'm going to make tuna noodle casserole. I just have tuna, I have pasta, and then I have milk. I'm going to let that just sit in there with cheese on top of it, a little bit of butter, salt, and pepper, and that will be an easy meal that I could just throw in the oven for tonight. I also over here have some Greek yogurt and flour, and if you've been here for a while, you probably know I'm making a high protein dough, and we are going to do what we did in the last video, which were those pierogies. We're going to make some sort of pizza bomb. So I have Parmesan cheese, I have pesto, I have bacon. Is bacon necessary? No, but my husband needs a meat in there. And then I have cream cheese, so that will go in the center of that. I'm gonna make some corn muffins just because I have some duck eggs to use up, and they make great cornbread muffins, so he can easily grab and go whenever he wants. These are the tea bags that I use if you're new here. They're delicious. And then I have butts of cheeses. So I'm just gonna make some cheesy crackers. You've been here, you've seen that before. So it's really just flour, salt, butter, and that's about it. So that's happening. I'm probably gonna make some sort of cookie or sweet, and I think that is it. We will see where this takes us. It always takes us into something new. I have my best helper here, huh, buds? And we're gonna get started. I hope you're excited. I do have a grocery order coming, but I plan to have the fridge fully stocked for the week ahead by the time that we get back. It's rather ambitious of me, but I feel like it can happen, and I feel like it will make our week a little easier. All right, I have 8 to 10 ounces of dry pasta in there, and I just let it in the refrigerator maybe for 4 to 5 hours with this milk and then a little bit of water, and it really absorbs it, and then it will bake right through. We're gonna cook it at 350 for around 40 minutes covered when we actually cook it.
I want to be there and baby dance the night away. I let my head down if I want. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I want to be silly, baby, dance the night away. I'll kick my shoes off if I want. Let yourself be free, and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. You can.
One day, like a tidal wave, a hurricane, like a thunderstorm, the pouring rain, it comes rolling in, and right away, oh, it hits you like a ton of lead. Oh yeah, it'll mess with your head. You won't know where to begin. You can't keep up, you fall behind. You lost your aim, can't clear your mind. Like a fire burning while a freight train you can't stop. Like a nightmare, but this time you don't wanna wake up. It pulls you in, it takes over. You just can't let go of the worst, best thing that's ever happened to you. No way, this is real. No, it can't be true. Maybe for someone else, but not for you. Still you pray that it'll stay.
Alrighty, small grocery haul for the week finally came. There are a few things. These bananas are squishy, so if you didn't know, you can go back into your app and be like, hey, there's mold on this, or hey, these bananas are extremely squishy and not edible. And then they'll say something, or well, they'll 9 out of 10 times they'll refund you and you'll take a picture and go from there. Anyways, 2 loaves of bread. We have grass-fed ground beef. Got some bell pepper trios. And here is a whole chicken. We have 2 50-cent corn muffin mixes, the broccoli florets, and then I got the ground turkey. So this is $1.74. This is a perfect example of saving money. While this is going to be $6.79, $1.74, same ounce. Obviously, one's turkey and one's beef, but you can make this taste pretty decent. And there's only like 2 ingredients in here. I think it's just turkey and rosemary extract. And, you know, that's it. It's not terrible. It's not the best, but, I mean, this is a really good swap for grass-fed, grass-finished. We have the Made Good bars. These are always on sale, and they're just easy to have. I don't get them every week, but they're nice to have, and they're decent ingredients, and there's some things in there for the kids. We have Annie's mac and cheese. I like these because it's unenriched pasta, and honestly, the ingredients on Annie's isn't terrible. I used to be so afraid of them for some reason, but realizing it's not awful. I got my husband the chocolate chip lover Toll House cookies, whatever. We're leaving, so I figured it would be a nice treat. We got 2 1-pound things of cheese, so sharp cheddar, Colby Jack, grassland butter, sweet cream. I wanted Kerrygold, but this is the substitute. Bananas. We have organic milk, half and half, heavy whipping cream, and cucumbers. But yeah, I'm going to get this put away. I'm excited. Got some pretty good deals. Not the best, but I mean, we shopped our shelves, so that in itself is a steal. And then this is how the cornbread muffins came out. Very tasty. A little cheesy on the inside would be great with some salted butter on top. And then here are the Cheez-It. I don't know what to call these. Very cheesy crackers because there's so many different cheeses in there. And then this is the Pizza Bomb. That oil really did crisp up the rest of it. And I think that's it. I think that's really all that we prepped besides that tuna noodle casserole, which I'll show you later. So I'm gonna get this put away, pick up one of my children, maybe treat myself to a coffee, and I'll catch up with you soon. I also sometimes get my chicken feed from Walmart, and sometimes you can get it the corn-free and soy-free feed, but I'm getting some scratch grains in there just because it's getting chilly and it's nice for the animals to fluff up on that. So I'm going to get that in the container here so I can feed them.